Ooh, I got access to the test server last night, and we got some maxed out Nick Fury footage coming up.
Valley Flyer.
Hey, what's up all you Valley Maniacs? Valley Flying here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. And yes, last night I did get access to the test account on the test servers and was super happy about that. Got a pretty maxed out roster except for a few characters. They don't have Ultimus unlocked on that account. I don't have the Hulk unlocked on that account, and I don't have Loki unlocked on that account. But pretty much everybody else is unlocked and max built. So if you guys have any requests and want to see a certain team, let me know. I can't use him in all game modes because there's not all the game modes available in the test server. But you know, I can fight with what I can. That's why I used the raids for this video. I wanted to test out a couple things. I wanted to test out Nick Fury and that SHIELD team, see how strong they are. I wanted to test out Miss Marvel, and that won't be done in this video. That would be done in a future video. I also wanted to test out those level 65 Ultimus raids. Those are very hard. My roster in my normal account cannot beat a lot of nodes on that account, on that raid. Very, very tough raid. So I wanted to do something with that. Again, that's going to be in a future video. This one, though, is going to be about Nick Fury. Now, the best place that I thought I could take him to test this out was in the raid. So I started a Thanos raid and was running through it. At some point, I thought, these guys are so strong. Am I even needed? Do I need to be making decisions? Can the AI just blow through these opponents because this team is so strong? And you will see the answer. I do the first few battles playing just because I wanted to play with them, and then I wasn't sure if I was even needed because that team is so strong. So I go through with Nick Fury on auto, and we will see if I could beat the Thanos raid with it. There is an exception, though, because there's a villain node. So there's one stage that I use all villains, and I did play through the first battles, but pretty much everything other than that is on auto. So you will see how strong they actually are, even without the sound gameplay. Before we get into that video, BlueStacks. I'm still playing on BlueStacks, so if you want to support the channel and play on your computer for free, you could click on that, download that. When you install that, the channel gets credit. There is also a bunch of merch on TeePublic right now. I'll be releasing some new stuff down the road as well, but that stuff is there, and you could check that out. You get some cool Valley Flying shirts or mugs or whatever, and can support the channel. I'm still working on some promotions for that, though, so stay tuned for that. All right, so let's take a look at the footage. Now, the way it works on the test server, I could record all this stuff, and I technically just show you guys the battle footage, in-game footage, and that I know that is something they're working on, that we could show you more stuff, but as of right now, all I could show you is the in-game play. There's nothing else really on it right now that needs to be hidden, but that's the terms of everything. So, all right, so when I chose this team, I left off SHIELD Operative. My choice there was based on her farm ability. I think of all the SHIELD minions, I think, at least for me, that is the minion that I will get the last. Plus Nick Fury, one of the summons from Nick Fury is that SHIELD Operative, so you kind of get her down the road. One thing I really noticed with this team, very, very strong, high damage, and very survivable. If you look at the end of a lot of these battles, they are full health or very close to full health, even at the end of this battle. Now, these first few, this one, I am still fighting this one, trying to get the feel for it. These guys synchronize so well together. This shield medic, the heal is so crazy in this full shield minion team. Very, very strong team. All right, so this is the next battle up on that node, and if you look, they're starting to fight with pretty much full health, and I'm still fighting, going after the hand sentry here. Not super familiar with all of their skills, so I'm reading some of these, but man, their damage is so high, such crazy damage, and so survivable. I mean, these guys are one of the strongest factions in the game. I want to test them in some other game modes as well, but as far as this Thanos raid, they just knocked it out of the park. I mean, look at these battles. I mean, look at where they end. Not even having to use all these skills because they are so strong. Which was one of the decisions that led me to do that crazy orb opening on the live stream last week, and just because I wanted to creep, because Nick Fury is so strong. In reality, it's more of a collection for me because I won't have the resources. Even if I unlock him, I won't have the resources to build him up fully and to build all my shield minions up fully. But very, very excellent characters. I mean, you look at this. They've been through almost 2 battles already and still pretty much at full health. Look at all these regens coming up from Shield Medic and some other players. Just a very, very strong team. Yeah, I mean, all of their skills are reworked just to sync. All right, so here's a 3rd battle, and I'm still playing this right now, looking to take out their biggest threats. And yeah, I mean, this is not a easy raid to go through. It's not as tough as the level 65, and I think I'm going to try that in my next video. And if you guys do have requests for any footage, let me know. What they've given me on the test account is pretty much a maxed roster. The only characters I don't have are Hulk, Loki, and Ultimus. Everybody else is unlocked and fully maxed. Okoye is not in there yet because she's not a playable character at this time. So pretty much any other team I could test out at max level with that account. The way it works is it's on my phone. I have to record it, and then I will play it back, and I could do a commentary kind of like this over that and give you my thoughts. I'm not sure why the sound wasn't recorded on my phone, so this is just sound from my account on BlueStacks right now, the background music. And there we go. I mean, look at their health is still at max. All right, so I think this is the battle where I decide, let's see if they're so strong. Let me see if they could just auto this battle. So, I mean, even because I was kind of just hitting the buttons. I was like, man, I don't know how I could screw this up. That's how good they are. So now I decide to put it on auto, and they're just blowing through these guys on this Thanos raid. Very interested to test them out on a level 65 Ultimus raid. Testing out a few teams. Doing a lane and you know, seeing what the strongest team for that would be. No limitations, no theory crafting, just using those teams. And like I said, everybody except Ultimus, Loki, and Hulk is available and is pretty much maxed out. Didn't edit this one very well. Should have taken this part out. But yeah, these teams are very good. I don't know what else to say. Oh, there's one battle, a villain battle, that I had to use villains, so I couldn't. It's this one coming up right here. Yeah, here they are. They're looking very, very good. And just because Nick Fury, he could give all of those effects to everybody. He has the summon of a shield operative or a shield security. You got some little extra protection from security. You got Trooper and Assault just making life very difficult for the opponents. And then the heal from Shield Medic. Plus, she has a small chance to revive on that heal as well. The heal that she does do is very insane. I think the actual stats are close to 30 or 40% when it's all said and done. But yeah, just looking at this, not even a lot of strategy needed, just because they're so good. They're just overwhelming all of these opponents. And yeah, making a nice, interesting combination. I mean, when I'm looking at who could beat this team. All right, so this is when I use the villains team. And I'm actually not autoing. Oh, there we go. There comes the auto. Mordo is looking a little rough here, but he survives. He survives this one too. So very strong character. I think this is the best villain team that I could have made. I don't know about Crossbones for the raids, but you know, if it's just one battle, I'm sure he will be all right. So yeah, let me know, guys, if there's any other teams that you guys would want to see. Right after this battle, we're coming right back to the Shield characters, and you can take a look at them in action again against this Thanos raid. But yeah, look at Mortal. Because of the deaths of some of these other characters, he gets more health. That's why he's back, even though there's no true healer on the field. Yondu has a chance to call those Stitchers, but not one called at this battle. And all right, so that one is it. And here we are back to the Shield team, still at full health. Doesn't really matter who they're facing until we get to the final boss. You'll see what happens there. But they are holding very strong on auto, just because they're such a strong faction. And even targeting the wrong characters, going after Nebula here when Rocket's probably a better choice. Crossbone's probably a better choice as well. But the AI is taking on Nebula, and I did not switch over to the attack focus on any of these battles. It just kind of ended up whoever it ended up on. So yeah, Rocket should have been killed early. Daredevil should have been killed early. But even making bad choices, look how strong this team is. My goodness. Even targeting the wrong characters and prioritizing them incorrectly, this team just runs through it. All right, so here's the next battle. And I just chose the center lane, just going up the right center lane and just going up that whole lane the whole time. So you'll notice we get to that Gamora battle on that right side of Thanos and attempt that stage as well. And yeah, I mean, you know, look, this isn't necessarily the order that I would target them in, but again, it is just on auto. Probably would go after Korath first. But yeah, I mean, even going after the tank without a taunt, these guys still blowing through this team. They are so strong. Their damage, I mean, and look at watch the counters that happen. Look at the counter right there. That's from the Shield Trooper just countering everybody anytime that Shield security gets attacked. That's why I placed him next to the Shield security that sometimes has the taunt on. All right, so this is the pre-boss stage. This is the boss right before you get to Thanos. Just a bunch of Gamoras, a lot of heavy damage. I wasn't sure what would happen here, if anyone would die. Scared me a little right there, but that was actually one of the minions that died from Nick Fury. And, you know, again, wrong targeting on this by the AI. You got some guys that are almost dead here, but they're targeting a full health opponent. So even with that, look at their health though. Nick Fury pretty much full. Shield Medic pretty much full. Assault pretty much full. Trooper pretty much full. Security pretty much full. Man, these guys are just running the table until we get to Thanos. Now, not a good choice to target Thanos in the beginning, but I just let the AI play it out. I wanted to see what was happening. I was very curious as to what would happen on this battle if it just if I just let it do its thing. We got Trooper almost dead right here. Funny how long he would last. He's back into the green that quickly, guys. Very strong. We got one guy down. Thanos is at half health, so that's an accomplishment of its own. You know, taking Thanos down that much just on auto. We got Medic almost dead here. Let's see if they could pull something off here. I know the result, what happens, but I don't remember exactly how it happens. But you know, look at this. They're holding their own on auto against one of the tougher bosses in the game. So yeah, very strong. Imagine if I was controlling these guys, how much stronger they would be. Maybe I could get through this whole node by itself, or maybe not. Maybe it just has so much power that I have to use multiple teams. I am not sure, but you will see that this stage can be fully autoed. It does take me a while, and they're still looking good, guys. Down to 19 out of 26 on the first run here, and it's still just on auto. These guys are very strong. you know, obviously I would like to kill Gamora if I was controlling this. I would like to control her very quickly because she's one of the stronger characters. Oh, and there goes Shield Assault. So there goes a little bit of our damage. And here's where it kind of falls apart after we lost one. Their synergy together is so strong. Oh, we got a little revive there, but didn't last long. Not with Nebula in the mix. All right, so I wasn't sure if I should go in again, and I do. I go in again, and I put it back on auto. Next battle, use the energy to revive all these guys, and we're still playing through, still on auto. And they're still doing very well, just overpowering this stage. Rocket's a big threat, Quake's a big threat, but the AI is was targeting Rocket. I think if I was playing this, I would go for Quake before Rocket, but the AI is still on Groot because of that taunt that he had earlier. So, you know, as you can see, not the best strategy here from the AI, but that's what you get when you put it on AI. You get a quick battle, but not necessarily the best strategized battle. So, and look at it, 9 out of 14, still looking very good. I thought they would have done it on this one, but spoiler alert, we actually got one more battle coming up with this Shield team, and yeah. So yeah, Nick Fury just blowing through guys, just trying to take out as many as possible. Now the AI is on Quake, which they should have been on for a while. All right, 6 out of 14. All the final guys are on the field right now, so everybody is deployed. We'll go in one more time, reviving everybody again, and auto battle again. Takes out Quake first, and this team is pretty much done at this point. Not a lot of big damage dealers. We got Cyborg there with some damage, but you know, not as big as not as big of a threat as Quake was. And here we go. We're just finishing up these guys. They really have no chance. These Kree Cyborgs, they have actually some good damage, but not very scary. They offer a lot of damage. That's it. With the way this Shield team heals, even that damage can't really stop them. So that was it. That is all the footage I have for this video. I could do a lot more, and I am taking requests. I did want to do something on Miss Marvel. I did want to do something on the level 65 raid, and if you guys have any suggestions as far as those, please let me know. Yeah, I could do a bunch of gameplay and show off that for you guys. Anyway, that is it for this video. We got a bunch more coming with this test server footage, but like I said, let me hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on that notification bell to be on that notification squad. I will see you guys next time. Valley flying out.